Welcome to this module, device driver compatibility for operating system support. We shall be looking at 32-bit and 64-bit operating system versions. We shall also be looking at 32-bit device driver and 64-bit device driver. We shall be looking at 32-bit application and 64-bit application. We shall also be looking at legacy application, which are 16-bit. The legacy application is a software program that is outdated or obsolete. Although as a legacy app they still work, but it may be very unstable because of their compatibility issues with current operating system, browsers and information technology infrastructures. On this lab we shall be using Windows 7 and Windows 8, and I hope by the end of this video you understand device driver compatibility for different operating systems. In this module we shall be doing 4 tasks: installing software of varying bit sizes on a 64-bit platform. Some software vendors, they publish a 64-bit variant of their products, so to make them compatible with a 64-bit computer system that offer more than 4 gig of addressable memory and other advanced software features. A complete phase out of a 32-bit application is not always an option, as there may be some critical legacy applications that may lose functionality of an unplanned upgrade that is executed. Some vendors provide backward compatibility features for 32-bit applications running on the 64-bit operating systems to ease their customers' transition to latest operating system version, like the 64-bit operating system version. Similarly, the 16-bit applications, which are also known as the legacy applications, are not supported on a 64-bit operating system, since some of them might not be stable in a 64-bit. Some won't even run at all on a 64-bit operating system. So in this section we are going to be looking at task 1, where we are going to be verifying operating system versions in a computer, maybe in a Windows 7 and Windows 8. But for the purpose of this lab we are going to be looking at the Windows 7 and the Windows 8, and we are going to be jumping into our portal to see the Windows 7 and Windows 8. Okay, now in a portal, so we are going to verify what operating system is in this Windows 7. And we're going to do that by clicking Start. We're going to right click on Computer, we'll click on Properties, and on this dialog box we're going to see which the informations for this Windows 7. We see the Windows 7 Professional, but our focus is on what type of system it is. It's a system 32-bit operating system, which we can see here. So this shows that this Windows 7 is a 32-bit operating system. Also, we're going to be doing same for the Windows 8. So let's jump into the Windows 8 and see what operating system is on the Windows 8. There are several ways we can see the information of this system. We can go to File Explorer. We'll right click on this PC, click on Properties. Now we see on this dialog box, we see that this is a 64-bit operating system that is on this Windows 8. We can also let's close this one. You can also go to Start. Okay, just type this PC, right click on it, click on Properties. It also takes us to that same dialog box, so we can go there through any of those ways, whichever one that is easy for you. So this is a 64-bit operating system, and that concludes this task 1 of this section. And in the next task 2, we shall be testing a 32-bit device in a 64-bit platform. Task 2, we are going to be testing a 32-bit device driver on a 64-bit platform. Usually a 32-bit driver is not supported by a 64-bit operating system. So but we are going to verify and see if it's going to work or not. Just for you to know, a device driver is that software that makes a device work. When you plug in a device such like a USB, it's first of all going to install the driver which makes the USB functional when you plug into the system. We're going to be going to a 64-bit operating system, which is our Windows 8. So we're going to be jumping in our portal into the Windows 8 and install a 32-bit device driver. So let's go into our portal. Okay, now we're in our portal. We are going to be installing a 32-bit device driver to see if it's going to work or not. We're going to test it on the system. First thing we're going to do, we're going to be using the Internet Explorer. We're just going to click on the Internet Explorer tab here, but just in case you don't see Internet Explorer from here, we can also go get it through another step, which we'll just do in a moment for you to see. We are going to right click on the start button, click on run, and we're going to type iExplore. Press OK to get us to our Internet Explorer. Now we're in our Internet Explorer. In this tools and resource page, we are going to click on the tools. We'll go to device drivers. We're going to click on NVIDIA, which is a video driver. We're going to install the 32 bits. So first of all, we're going to download this 32 bits. Click on it. We're going to click on save. So let's just wait for it to download. Finish downloading. We're going to open the folder where it was downloaded. Now we have it on this folder. Now we're going to right click to run this program, or double click, right click on it, click open. Installation, to extract the file, just click on OK. Extracting the file. See, now it cannot install because it's a 32-bit driver trying to install on a 64-bit system. So what we have just seen now, it shows that this is not compatible with a 64-bit system. We have come to the end of this task. In this task, we try to install a 32-bit driver on a 64-bit operating system, which is not compatible. So we're going to go into the next task. Task 3, we're going to install a 32-bit application on a 64-bit platform. On the last task, task 2, we installed a 32-bit device driver on a 64-bit platform, which is not compatible and didn't run. So on this task, we are going to install a 32-bit application which is compatible in 64-bit platform. Now we are going to jump into our portal, and we're going to do that on our Windows 8 machine. So back to our Internet Explorer page. On this, we're going to click tools, click on tools, and we go to utilities. We click on utilities. We're going to be installing 7-zip. Click on 7-zip. We're going to save the file, open the folder. We're going to install this 32-bit application, double click on it. Next, we accept the license agreement, click on next. We're going to leave this default setting, just click on next, install, and the program is going to install. Let's wait while it installs, copying files, and we have finished installation. Now notice the installation went through because this 32-bit application is compatible with a 64-bit system. We're going to click finish. Now we're going to run this application we just installed. We're going to click on the start menu. Now we're going to search for the program. We're going to type 7-zip. Now we're going to open the program. We click on this 7-zip file manager. Now the application opens, which shows that it's compatible with a 64-bit operating system. We have come to the end of this task. We have seen that we can run a 32-bit application on a 64-bit operating system. Task 4, we're going to install a 16-bit application on the Windows 64-bit operating system, which is our Windows 8. And as you see from our previous video, we were able to install a 32-bit application on a 64-bit operating system. Now we are going to try a 16-bit application on a 64. By default, it's not compatible with a 64-bit application system. We are going to try and do this. And we also install a 32-bit application also, just to verify everything. Now we're going to jump back into our portal. Okay, we are now in our portal. We're going to click on Tools. Click on Tools. We'll go to Mice folder. Scroll down to Mice folder. We're going to click on Mice. We're going to scroll down to locate legacy apps. We're going to click on this link. It's a zip file. Click on it. It's going to open the. I'll click save. Click on save. We open folder where it was downloaded. We're going to extract the files out of this folder. We're going to right click. Click on the folder, right click, extract all files. Click extract. Expand this. Now we're going to mount this to be able to view the files and it. Click on mount. Now we have different files here. We are trying to install a 16-bit application on the 32-bit on the 64-bit system. So we are going to click on the 16-bit application. Double click on it to see if it's going to run. Now this error is as a result of a 16-bit trying to be installed on the system, which it doesn't allow. So we're going to click close. Now we're going to try 32-bit application. Double click on it. Now you see it runs easily because it is a 32-bit application which is able to run on a 64-bit operating system. Let's just open a file. We'll click on open, and let's double click on this to open that file. Now we see that the 32 bits can run, but a 64 bits, but a 16 bits cannot run in a 64-bit operating system. And we have come to the end of this task and this module. Thank you for watching. See you in the next module.